What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review a show that I stumbled upon. It's a show on Fox. It's called The Gifted. If you are an X-Men fan like I am, it is set in the X-Men universe. It was created by Matt Nix, who created the television show Burn Notice, which was a pretty good show. The first episode was directed by Bryan Singer, who has directed several X-Men movies. This show is set in a world where the X-Men, it's their universe, but the X-Men have disappeared. We don't know what happened to them. And unfortunately, the mutants are getting treated like second and third class citizens, being prosecuted, persecuted, abused, locked up. It's just bad for them. The show starts out, we see someone named Clarice Fong. She has escaped prison and she's being aided and helped by a group of underground mutants, this gang of underground mutants trying to escape the police. But in the process of them escaping, Polaris, another mutant, ends up getting caught. Now, Polaris I hope I'm saying these people's names right, but anyway, she has powers like Magneto. She can pull metal to her, whatever, really cool stuff. And she gets caught. While being caught, she is questioned by the district attorney, Reed Strucker. And this is who this show is basically about, the district attorney and his family. Now, I'm looking at the district attorney. Like I said, I didn't know about the show. I stumbled upon the show. I'm looking at it and I'm like, where do I know this dude from? Turns out it's Bill Compton from True Blood. Remember True Blood? That used to be my show. And he is playing the district attorney. I watch too much TV, I know. I watch too much TV. He's playing the district attorney, and he's telling her, Polaris, he can lower her sentence and get her a deal, whatever. Now we forward over to Mr. Strucker's family. He has a wife, a daughter, and a son. The daughter is going to a dance. The son is kind of nerdy, whatever. He's supposed to be staying home, but he sneaks out and goes to the dance with his sister. While at the dance, it gets a little predictable, but while at the dance, the son, who I told you he looked a little nerdy and weak, gets bullied. I mean, they take him in the bathroom. You know, they do the typical bully stuff, which sucks. Bullies suck, by the way. You suck. If there is a bully watching this, you suck. But anyway, they take him into the bathroom, and they turn the water on him, and then the hot water, and then that's when his powers manifest, and he gets all Carrie on him. You know, remember Carrie, the movie? He gets all Carrie on him, and then stuff just starts moving, and he just start tearing up things, and they get tossed around or whatever. Now the sister is aware of this. They're at the dance. The place is falling apart now. The dance is a disaster now. But instead of her leaving with her date, she goes after her brother, and then she uses her powers, which is some kind of, I don't know what you want, like force field thing she can do. She can make these little force fields or whatever. And when she does that, with her brother getting upset because clearly he can't control his powers, they tear the place up. They carry the place, you know, like the character Carrie. Just tear the whole dance up. The Sadie Hawkins dance is destroyed. And you know what this does? This alerts the authorities that a mutant did this. So we fast forward to them at their home with their mother, and here comes the Sentinel Police or Sentinel District, whatever you want to call them. And I'm looking at this actor, and I'm like, who is this guy? And this is Jace Turner, and I'm looking at him like, that's the actor Kobe Bell, who I recognize from Third Watch, Burn Notice, and The Game. Yeah, I watch a lot of TV, don't judge me. And he's saying, man, we need to come in, we need to get your children, this, that, and the third. And she's like, no, you're not coming in here, whatever. And of course, they knock her down. And when they do that, the son gets his little anger again. And he just starts, and you know, that just tears some things up. And they manage to escape. So now they're on the run. Now, here's the kicker. Reed Strucker, the district attorney who's been locking up mutants and mistreating mutants. Now, old boy, you find out that your children are mutants. And this was really interesting. This is how they do that. One thing the X Men has always had social commentary. You can put it, you can say it's sort of like, well, it is not sort of, but it's like their take on racism, their take on homophobia, because that's what X Men's always been about anyway, and it's their take on that. And you see where the mother is like kind of in shock that her children are mutants, and you even have the son before he realized he had these powers, where he kind of made a little remark about mutants, a mutie or something he said, and so it's interesting to see now the tables have turned. What are you going to do now that your children are mutants? Are you going to lock them up? Are you going to let them experiment on them and do all these things? No. What the family decides to do, Reed Strucker and his wife, they decide to run, flee, and he needs help from the underground. So he makes a deal with he makes a deal with one of the mutant underground leaders to try to get help and get assistance. Now, funny that you come into the same people that you have locked up and mistreated, because now you want to protect your own children, which any father, I would do that for my children too. I want to protect my children. You want to protect your own children. So now you're going on the run. This episode was really good. It set up the characters nicely. It kept me interested. And what I liked about it was it seemed like I instantly cared about all these characters. And I liked certain characters. I disliked certain characters. And it was a cool group of mutants. And towards the end of the episode, we see they get chased by the police or whatever, and they're trying to escape, and they had the character, she was teleporting them out to the headquarters or whatever, and then when that happened, the father, Reed, ended up getting stuck. So, as we know in the first episode, the Reed and his family are with the underground mutants, and they get surrounded by the police and the Sentinel police, or whatever you want to call these people, and they try to escape. Fong, aka Blink, opens up a portal to teleport everyone. Almost everybody goes through except for Reed. He gets captured, so that leaves his family with the underground mutants at the secret headquarters, and he has been captured by the Sentinel police. So, like I said, episode 2 was even more exciting than the first episode. I I liked the first episode, but I really enjoyed episode 2. I was really glued. So now Fong, aka Blink, after she opened this portal, teleported everyone, this has caused her to be unconscious and sick, and so now she's really in bad shape, and she just keeps opening and closing portals, and that's dangerous, because she's doing that. That's allowing the police to see where they are and get closer to finding them. And there's one scene where they open and close the portal, and Lauren, which is Reed's daughter, she manages to create a force field and close the portal back up. But it gets so bad to where it's happening so much that, it's destroying things. The portals are starting to open. And so what happens is their mother, what's the mother's name? Caitlin, I think. The mother of the children, she's a nurse, and she says, listen, we got to get her some kind of help. We got to take her to a hospital, but she's a mutant. They can't take her. She's a fugitive. They can't take her there. So Caitlin goes with one of the other mutants to a hospital, and they use his previous wound to get them in so she can steal medication. Of course, they face a little prejudice and a little discrimination, where a doctor asks her, is she being abused by this mutant? Because you know how those mutants are. Just really, ridiculous discrimination and foolishness. So they manage to get the medication that they need. But meanwhile, old girl is tearing up the place. She's flipping out. Because of these, she's opening all these portals. It's messing up the headquarters. It's making a big mess. We have Polaris in prison or in jail. They've got these collars that they put around all the mutants. And poor Polaris, she can't use her magnetic powers because every time she does that, the collar that's on her hurts her. And she is getting attacked in prison and harassed and discriminated against because she's a mutant. And this one tough girl, Polaris, is in this prison just getting beat down and bullied and harassed, and just, it was really pissing me off. I wanted her to break free. See, this is how you know it's a good show, when you start getting all emotional. I wanted her to break free and use some of her powers to do something and just get her way. But that collar on her is just something else. This is, well, I was thinking at first, I was like, why are the mutants in regular population with regular humans? Shouldn't the mutants be in like a mutant prison? I don't know. That's just me. But then again, maybe they fear if they have all the mutants together. I don't know. I just think they should be in a mutant prison. I don't know. Who knows? But that's just me. Also, we see that Reed is being harassed by Turner. Turner is trying to use all stops to get Reed to cooperate with him. He even brings in Reed's mother, telling him, listen, you need to tell me where your family is. You need to tell me where these mutants' headquarters are, or I'm going to destroy you. He's just going after Reed. He's real desperate. But Reed knows that old boy is desperate, so he's like, no, I'm going to control this, because if you had something on me, you would use it. You don't have anything on me. You're running scared, and you need me. So he tells him, he said, listen, I'll agree to help you, but on one condition. I'll help you find the mutants. I'll tell you where the mutants are, but you got to let me and my family go free. We're going to do these things on my So they end up getting the medication to Blink. Blink gets better. We leave off seeing that we want to know, will Reed sell out the mutants so that to save his own family? And we'll have to find that out in the third episode. I'll have to say, The Gifted is all right with me. I'm enjoying this show. It's keeping me glued to this channel. Glued to the channel. It's keeping me glued to my seat, rather, not glued to the channel. Glued to the channel. That don't make any sense. It's keeping me glued to my seat, and I'm really enjoying the show. And I'm looking forward to the next episode. So you guys tell me what you thought about it. This show is good. There's been a lot of shows that I'm really enjoying this season. Of course, I can't review them all, but I'm really enjoying this show so far, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. All right, please like, comment, subscribe, and have a blessed one, because I'm out. All right, peace.